Hi there guys, I'm Nikhil from Greedy Tech, and in this video I'm going to talk about all the best phones that you can buy under 10,000 rupees. It's not exactly 10,000, it's somewhere around 11 or 12,000 rupees, because with the instant discounts that you can get, you can buy the phone around 10,000 rupees. Now the entire video can be divided into three sections. One is 5G phones, which are slightly above 10,000 rupees. Then we have 4G phones, which are under 10,000 rupees. And finally, some honorable mentions. Now first we'll look at the 5G phones. We'll start with the last phone in the list, that's the Lava Blaze 5G. Now this is definitely a pretty good budget-friendly phone, but you need to know that this phone was launched last November 2022. Now the company just offers 2 years of updates and the phone was launched last year, so even if you buy it now, you'll get just 1 year of updates. Actual updates. So I wouldn't recommend this phone, but this is the cheapest 5G phone that you can get in the market right now. Now this one comes with the Dimensity 700, it's a 7nm processor with Mali G57 MC2 GPU, 5000 mAh battery, 6.52-inch IPS display, triple camera setup with a 50MP primary camera, and for selfies you get an 8MP camera. Overall, the only impressive thing about it is its processor, but considering it's an old phone, once again it's not that impressive. Next phone on the list is the Redmi 12 5G. Now this phone was launched in August 2023 and the base variant is priced at 12,000 rupees. Now the interesting thing about this phone is its processor. It comes with a Snapdragon 4 Gen 2 processor with Adreno 613 GPU. This phone will be running Android 13 right out of the box and will receive 3 years of OS updates and 4 years of security updates. Besides that, this phone also has a very good design and build. It comes with a 6.79-inch IPS display with Full HD Plus resolution, 90Hz screen refresh rate, and a punch hole design. It also has IP53 water and dust resistance, which is definitely very important, and it also comes with an extra infrared blaster, which is definitely very useful. In the camera department, it comes with a dual camera setup with a 50MP primary camera, and for selfies, you get an 8MP camera. Now this is definitely a pretty good phone. In fact, it offers great performance, but it is slightly slower in terms of gaming performance, especially when I compare to the best phones in this segment. So if you're a normal user, you can definitely consider this phone. Next phone in the list is the Poco M6 Pro 5G. Now this phone is exactly like the Redmi 12 5G, but with just a slight variation. It comes with a much cheaper version priced at 11,000 rupees, which comes with 4GB of RAM and 64GB of storage. Besides that, rest of these things are exactly same as the Redmi 12 5G. Like pricing is the same, you get the same specs, same features, everything is the same. At least that's on the paper. So if you want a slightly cheaper phone, maybe with a different design, you can consider the Poco M6 Pro as well. Once again, this phone offers better CPU performance when compared to the other phones. So for a normal user, this will be definitely a much good choice. Next phone in the list is the Vivo T2X 5G. Now this is slightly on the pricier side. It's priced at 13,000 rupees for the base variant. It comes with 4GB of RAM and 128GB of storage. And it's also launched this year in April 2023. This phone comes with a Dimensity 6020 processor with Mali G57 GPU. It also comes with a 6.58-inch Full HD Plus display. It's an IPS display, it has pretty good cameras, 50MP primary camera and an 8MP camera for selfies. Now the interesting part about this phone are its OS updates. This phone will get 3 years of OS updates and 4 years of security updates. There isn't really anything special about this phone, but if you want a Vivo phone around 10,000 rupees with 5G, then you can consider this phone. Now the second phone in our list is the Infinix Hot 20 5G. Now this is another old phone. It was launched in October 2022, but it packs some great performance. Now this phone is priced at 11,500 rupees for the base variant, which comes with 4GB of RAM and 64GB of storage. Next variant is priced at 13,500 rupees, which is definitely not worth it. Besides that, it comes with a Dimensity 810 processor, which is pretty good. It offers slightly better performance in terms of gaming when compared to the Snapdragon 4 Gen 2, which we have seen in the Redmi and Poco phones. But as I've said, this is a 1 year older phone, so you'll get 1 year less of OS updates. Besides that, this phone comes with a 6.58-inch Full HD Plus display with a water drop notch, dual camera setup with a 50MP primary camera and an 8MP selfie camera. Now this phone definitely looks pretty good on the paper, but I'll just mention it as an honorable mention. For some reason, if you want an Infinix phone at this price segment, maybe you can check it out. Now for the final phone in the list, we got the Realme Narzo 60X. This phone was recently launched on September 6th. It comes in two variants. Base variant is priced at 12,000 rupees for 4GB of RAM and 128GB of storage. Actually price is 13,000 rupees, but you get a 1,000 rupees coupon directly on the homepage, you can just get it for 12,000 rupees right now. It comes with the MediaTek Dimensity 6100 Plus processor, which is once again very similar to other MediaTek processors I've just mentioned, but it is based on 6nm architecture, so it's much more power efficient and slightly better in terms of overall performance. Besides that, this one has a 6.72-inch Full HD Plus display with a punch hole design, dual camera setup on the rear with a 50MP primary camera, 8MP selfie camera, and when it comes to updates, it comes with 2 years of OS updates and 3 years of security updates. Right now in September 2023, if you're looking to buy the best 5G phone with respect to future usage as well, you can definitely go with this Realme Narzo 60X. It's the latest phone, it has the latest processor, it offers best performance in the price segment, and the phone also looks pretty good. Like, it comes with a punch hole design instead of those notches, so it definitely looks pretty modern as well. Now, those are all the 5G phones which cost slightly about 10,000 rupees, but if you are looking for strictly under 10,000 rupees and you don't mind buying a 4G phone, then you have two options. One is the Redmi 11 Prime, which is also launched with another name called as Poco M5. Redmi 11 Prime is priced at 9,500 rupees for the base variant, which comes with 4GB RAM and 64GB storage. Poco M5 is priced at 8,500 rupees, and the rest of the specs are same as Redmi 11 Prime. The main highlight for this phone is its performance. It comes with a MediaTek Helio G99 processor, which offers the best performance under 10,000 rupees. As for the cons, it was launched last year. So even if the company gives 2 years of OS updates, 1 year is already out and you'll just get 1 more year of OS updates. You'll get an extra year of security updates, but that's a different thing. Now, if you're looking for something brand new, we also have Redmi 12, which is launched in March 2023, and its starting price is 10,000 rupees. It comes with 4GB RAM and 128GB storage. It comes with a MediaTek Helio G88 processor, which is slightly slower when compared to the Redmi 11 Prime and the Poco M5. But you're getting the latest phone, so you will get 2 or 3 years of OS updates. So that's the benefit. Besides that, Redmi 12 actually looks pretty premium. It comes with a triple camera setup with a 50MP primary camera and an 8MP wide-angle camera. This is also the only phone in all the list which actually has a wide-angle camera. So if cameras are your priority, then you can also consider the Redmi 12 4G. I'm specifying 4G because there is another 5G phone as well. Besides that, this phone also has IP53 water and dust resistant and also comes with infrared blaster. So everything is pretty cool. Now for the final choice, if you don't want a Redmi or a Xiaomi phone, you can also consider the Realme C55. This phone was also launched in March 2023, but the starting price of this phone is 11,000 rupees. With instant discount, you can get it for around 10,000 rupees. It also comes with the same MediaTek Helio G88 processor seen on the Redmi 12 4G phone, but this phone looks much more premium, has a punch hole design. It comes with a 33-watt fast charging speeds, which are not available on other phones, and it also comes with IP55 water and dust resistance. So basically, under 10,000 rupees, if you don't mind buying a 4G phone, you can consider Realme C55 or the Redmi 12 4G phone or the Redmi 11 Prime 4G phone or the Poco M5, which by the way are the same. I am specifically mentioning 4G because there are 5G phones with the same name as well. Now finally, for some honorable mentions, if you don't like any of these phones and if you want a Motorola phone under 10,000 rupees, you can consider the Moto G32. This is once again a 1 year older phone, and Moto might be launching the next iteration pretty soon, so I wouldn't recommend you to get this phone. But if you're in an urgent, you want to buy it right now and you want to buy a Moto phone, then you can get the Moto G32 phone. It's priced at 11,000 rupees for 4GB RAM and 64GB storage. It comes with an old Snapdragon 680 processor, which by the way still works fine even now. Besides that, this phone actually has an AMOLED display, which is pretty cool. Besides that, this phone actually has a triple camera setup with a 50MP primary camera, 8MP wide-angle camera and a 16MP selfie camera. It also comes with dual stereo speakers, which is definitely a premium feature, and it also has IP52 water and dust resistance. So besides the fact that this phone has an older processor and it's almost 1 year old, this is definitely a very good phone. Like, it's got great cameras, dual speakers and stock Android. So it's definitely a pretty good choice, but as I've said, it's an old processor. So if you want a Moto phone, you can definitely check out the Moto G32. It's definitely a pretty good choice as well. By the way, there's no 5G in this phone as well. Next in the recommendation is the Samsung F13. We also have F14, but that phone is much slower than the F13. Once again, I will not recommend you this phone, but for some reason, if you want a Samsung phone under 10,000 rupees, then you can check out the Samsung F13. It comes with an Exynos 850 processor, 4GB, 64GB storage variants, 6000 mAh battery, 15 watts fast charging. In terms of cameras, you get 50 megapixel primary camera, 5 megapixel wide angle camera, and an 8 megapixel selfie camera. Phone looks pretty decent, but it's 1 year old and it comes with a very slow processor. So guys, there you have it. These are the best phones that you can get under 10,000 rupees or around 10,000 rupees. Hope you like the list. If you do, hit the like button, share it with your friends, and do subscribe to our channel. And do mention us which of these phones are you planning to buy by commenting below this video. With that said, see you next time.